Hi there, I'm Claire from Chancellor Coaching. Today what I want to talk about is the Queen of Pentacles. Now this is a beautiful looking card. We've got the roses, the reds, the opulence of the yellow. This card should feel like it's an abundant card. But I want to point out that we can't see her castle in the background. And this particular queen is separate from everybody else. So the question comes in is like, is she divorced, or what's happened to cause her to be isolated and alone? Now, in a reading, you don't want to just blurt that out, oh, I see divorce. That would not go down so well. But it really does highlight the emphasis of this woman feeling alone, feeling rejected, feeling like, she's got a value within herself. She knows the energy that she has, but something's gone on here where she doesn't have that full family unit the way that she had always dreamed of being a little girl. So let's go down into the detail of the symbology. We have the grey throne there in the background, and within the symbols is the ram's heads. The rams represent her ability to force her way through, to push through difficult circumstances and to make things happen. She's proud that she can make things happen. She has a trust in her ability to, for all of her internal gifts and abilities, she can bring beauty into the world. She knows how to make money from her gifts. We can see the rabbits there at her feet and amongst around her. This obviously represents fertility. She again is somebody who really appreciates having little people around, be it her children, her grandchildren, just to have that connection, somebody to nurture. When we see the blue mountains in the background, these are her goals. Now these goals are achievable. And again, the team keep pointing out, but who has she got to share this with? Knowing that she's wearing the green cape, she can connect into Mother Earth and allow herself to be surrounded by that nurturing energy. She has the white sleeves, which tells us she has a pure message to share. However, that red gown of hers is going to be a little bit like a shield. She's going to command the authority, and it's going to take some work to really get to know the vulnerabilities, the core of who she is. She's kind of the lady that would wear the pearls so that you see the facade and the illusion of the opulence, her value, rather than you actually getting to know how vulnerable she feels within herself. Again, in a reading, you probably wouldn't point this out, but you might just pick and choose your words about, the value that she's got to give. So if we have a look here in the yellow background, we've got that sense of that sun, that warmth, that healing energy. The spring here is the new beginnings. So we're at a chapter where we're nearly at that king, we're nearly into the major arcana. And so that spring energy is something to look forward to. The Fool is really opening up, blossoming and blooming to the new knowledge that they're experiencing. Now, if this card is coming up in a relationship reading, this card is saying there that she really does crave the good life. She's got a big heart. She's got a lot of love to give. The loneliness is getting in the way. And maybe family's just far away and she just needs to get on a plane and just connect in. Or this could represent like a couple feeling a bit disconnected. They're on completely different chapters of their life and haven't been able to see eye to eye for a really long time. This could impact her health. So focusing on health in a Queen of Pentacles reading, it can represent wrist issues, which is our ability to sort of hold on and to stay in the race and to continue to compete. And that's the illusion of competing, right? Like we could do some internal work there and just get yourself out of the race and know that the value is there. It can also represent issues with the feminine side of things, being the periods and being breasts, not having someone to nurture, or having a misguided sort of belief around being feminine and not being adored for that feminine quality, not feeling the joy in being that female goddess kind of energy. And it can also represent hips, hip pains, walking with that anger, walking with that frustration that I'm not getting what I want. So if we turn this card in reverse, this card is telling us that there's a financial warning about, maybe stop impulsively spending. It can represent Yeah, buying material things outside of yourself to try to find the value within. This card is going to remind us to connect into the beauty, the simple things around us, a child's laughter, a sunset, just connecting into, you know, the spot of a raindrop on a spider's web, or just seeing the flower, the fragrance of the roses. That's really what this card is telling us, is to connect into the true beauty of life, and to step out of all of the facades, to show our vulnerabilities, and to be out there, to put ourselves first, and to really radiate that beautiful energy that is the core of who we are. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's an interesting woman, right? I will leave her with you, and I will talk to you later.